So the first attempt didn't work because the servo was set in pin 10, but my code was written as servo 1 attach 9, so I had to move the wire to pin 9. They're tiny labels and I have poor eyesight, so that always leads to frustration. The servo has 3 wires connected here. One is negative, one is positive, and the middle is a connector from the breadboard to pin 9. The breadboard receives 5 volts to the positive line and the ground for the negative. So with my circuit corrected, I began to tinker with the sketch a little bit. I learned that the line in the sketch #include is a command to link to more complicated codes in an outside library. And in this case, we're using Arduino's Servo H library to apply some pre-written code to push pulses of varying voltage to rotate the mini servo to specific locations within a 180-degree turn. So, for example, the 90-degree position, the servo receives a pulse of 1.5 milliseconds. It's referred to as PWM, or pulse width modulation. The original sketch from Arduino was set to loop on a rotation to spin to 3 different positions. And then after the 3rd position, the servo would spin slowly back to the starting point and repeat the program. From the time that it's set to the starting position to the first spin, there was no pause. It would move straight away. So I added a delay at the start of the program to pause 7,000 milliseconds before the first position to make it more easy to identify the start of the program. I also changed and added different angles to watch the program work. The current sketch that you're watching is set to rotate first to a 45-degree position and pause 3,000 milliseconds, followed by 90 degrees and 180 degrees, both with 3,000 millisecond delay, then 45 degrees with 1,000 millisecond delay, and 130 degrees with 1,000 millisecond delay. Then it slowly turns back to the initial position.